Oh, cool. My name is George. I've been working with Nakai and RWB for 2 to 3 years. Um, Let me talk a little bit about my background. Okay, I actually grew up in Canada, and then I moved back to Taiwan because my father had cancer, so I had to move back to Taiwan to take over the company. And my father passed away about eight years ago, and he left me a 30-year-old automotive company. Well, we do auto parts basically. We do auto parts, we do export and stuff, and we also do a lot of custom auto parts. So about like three years ago, I had this chance through Anthony from Canada. I think you guys know him. He's the distributor of RWB in Canada.
Yes.
And then he's a really good friend of Danny E. Okay, so Anthony, he kind of introduced RWB to me, and then I was like, why don't I see if I can make some stuff for RWB. So I got in touch with Toshi in Japan. I met him in person, and then I was like, hey, just like this, I introduced myself, and then and then Toshi is actually pretty interested, and then I was saying, oh, I do a lot of stuff in my company, and then we are trying to make a very interesting brand, because what we do in the past, we do private labels. So we actually do a lot of brands for those big players around the world. Like I don't know if you know this auto part company in USA. I think they're called Moog, MOOG. They make aftermarket suspension parts
for Jeeps and stuff, right?
Yeah, they make
for trucks.
They're actually quite big. Yes, and we used to supply some of the parts to AutoZones. But then the thing is, AutoZone they went to someone else, but that's a different story. So me and Toshi, we started making tools. So we did a collaboration of a signature tool with Nakai, the screwdriver. I think I showed you before.
Yeah.
And then Toshi later on found out that I have this ability to make wheels. That's how we got into the wheel stuff. And then the benefit about us is we only do custom wheels. So we only do forged wheels. We don't do casting wheel. Like a lot of customer, they came to us and asked, oh, why is our wheel so expensive? And I have to try to explain to them, what's the difference between casting wheel and what's the difference between forged wheel?
Yeah.
And I think you are pretty much aware of that too.
I am, but do you want to tell a lot of people watching this, they've heard it and they pretend that they know. But can you give me a little bit of an explanation, and I'll try and find a video that shows it too.
Sure. So let's start with casting wheel. Okay, so casting wheel, they actually melt the iron into the mold and turn it into the shape that we want. So by doing that, you are probably going to see a lot of holes. Well, okay,
it's like making a popsicle.
Yeah, it's pretty much like that. Yes.
Yeah.
So the casting wheel is going to be heavier and it's not going to be as durable as forged wheels.
Yeah.
Okay, but as for the forged wheel, you use the raw material and then you press it into that shape. So when you condense that material, it's a the product
Pressure.
is actually going to be more tougher. Yeah, it's what because it has the pressure
Yeah.
and the density can be smaller. So which means a lot of time we can make the forged wheel lighter than the casting wheel.
Yes.
So that is also why forged wheel is a lot more expensive because the forging machine by itself is a lot more expensive than casting. Yeah.
Now, when you're making a private wheel like this, though, I see a lot of them. They get CNC'd. Do you
Right.
forge? Do you forge basically? You're gonna forge a base wheel like a blank. So you forge a blank, and then it goes into a CNC machine, and that cuts the shape into the forged blank, right?
That's right. Yes. Yes. So everything is customized. So what we can do is uh uh you guys can give me something that you found online, but I'm not trying. Well, what we do is we don't try to imitate.
Yeah.
We hate doing imitations. So we can adjust the design a little bit, and then if the customer like it, then we record, and then we bring the forge wheel into CNC. Okay, the good thing about CNC is I think our CNC machine is called 5-axle
Yeah.
CNC machine.
And that's
Yes,
all the different ways it can hit it and move.
right.
Yeah.
Yes. By having that machine, we can pretty much make everything.
Yeah.
And guess what? We just invest some machine doing. Okay, this is pretty new. Okay, we just invest some machine doing 3D metal printing.
Wow.
So 3D additive. Yes, I don't know if you know that before, but HRE they have been doing that.
Yeah, I don't
So
know if
by
you've seen Porsche. Porsche is making an intake manifold. I think they've been experimenting with it, 3D printing them because they can make them lighter and they can make them more organic. So there's less material. It's lighter and it's a stronger mold. It's something a 3D printer can do that you can't forge.
That's right. Yes, because with 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 3D prints, you get a lot of more direct. You get more stuff that you can do.
Yeah.
Yes, like what you mentioned. We just invest that machine. We haven't really tested out, but once we try to make something out of it, I'll let you guys know. Okay,
Okay. So
it's going to be
so
cool. Yes.
how many different wheels do you make right now? If I were to go on, do you have a website or how do people buy the wheels that you're selling?
Oh, we do. We me and Toshi and Nakai we have this exclusive RWB wheel only to us. Okay, so the website is www.rwb-wheels.com.
Okay, so it's
So
actually a
by
RWB website that they go
so
through.
it's actually yes
Okay.
it's going to be an official RWB website.
And we'll put a link in that below. What how many wheel models are on there right now?
I think we have more than 30 models right now.
30 models?
Yes. Or
Wow.
third. Oh, sorry. Third. It's more like it's more like 30 different design, and then we can do monoblock. We can do 2 pieces, and we can do 3 pieces.
So you can do a single monoblock, you can do a
Yes.
two-piece or a three-piece wheel.
Right. Right.
Okay, and then you told me, I don't know if you're going to tell me more about it. I know somebody's helping you design a wheel right now that's in close. Can you talk about that one yet or no?
Yes, yes, we can actually talk about it. Yeah, right. Okay, we can talk about it. Okay,
Okay.
so
So you were saying a signature wheel with you and Nakai.
and turn from Australia.
Uh-huh.
So yes, so well, because Nakai have never really involved in any design of the wheel, but he wanted to. So now he knows so that we are, well, we have started doing RWB wheels, and then he told me that he has some time now. He want to get involved. So so we bring out his favorite wheel from work and from SSR, the the 5 spark one.
Yeah,
And then
Workmeister S1.
yes, that one. So we twisted a little bit, or we, well, not twist. We
Perfected it.
adjust a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. And then
You want to see it right now? Okay, sorry. Go
yeah,
ahead.
or you can send me a picture of it and then I can put it up.
Sure.
So yeah, we'll post a picture of that right here. Here's a picture of it. It's really cool. Here. And then I'm gonna, can I tell them that I'm gonna make one with you too?
Yes, of course.
So
And for okay, sorry to cut you off. For the signature ones,
yeah, go ahead.
For the signature ones, Nakai will name every design that he got involved. So this one that we work together with will have a name, but he hasn't come up with a name yet. But this will have a name.
That's cool.
And yes, now
announce mine, right?
Yeah,
we can announce the Tanuki
it's your
wheel.
show now. It's your show.
So
Cool.
For anybody who doesn't know, which is everybody, because only George and I have talked about this, no one else knows. We're also going to do a wheel design. I don't know who's going to name it. Probably George will name it, but we're going to do a wheel design as well. And I don't know, maybe we'll do like a limited run, see if anybody likes them or not. I'll probably buy a set if we end up making a wheel die design. So I'll definitely have them on my car. And I have some really good ideas. We'll have to talk about them off camera because, you know, we're still in the we're in stealth mode on my wheel design. We can't tell anybody till they're ready to come out. But so you mentioned that you started out by kind of working on a project with Toshi-san. How did you how did you two meet? How did that even happen?
Oh, like I mentioned, Anthony brought me to Japan, and then he brought me to Toshi.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I must have missed that. So the two of you had
It's okay.
So the two of you had met, and then he brought you.
We have met, right? And then last year, 2020, at the Tokyo Auto Salon, I had a booth with Toshi and Nakai together, right next to DPLS. That was my booth.
How is it hanging out with? So you're kind of in between the two of them, right? Toshi-san is a businessman, and Nakai is kind of the creative dreamer artist, right? What was that like for you, and what's it like interacting with the two of them and working on projects with the two of them? What's the dynamic like?
Okay, well, like what you mentioned, Toshi is more on the business side, and Nakai is more like the art side, the creative side. So that's why Nakai is having Toshi in charge of everything related to RWB except building the car, right? Yeah. This wheel part is actually established. It's actually established between me and Toshi. Nakai knows about it.
Yeah.
Yes. Because Nakai-san, he doesn't really want to get involved with the business side. He just want to focus on building cars. Yeah.
But he likes, you know, like you're designing this wheel with him. Does he get excited about the wheel?
He does, because he thinks the wheel design is a very big part of the whole RWB build. because the car itself, you cannot miss seeing the wheels, because wheel is the big portion of the car.
That's to me what makes these cars memorable. When I think about the different RWBs I've seen, there's only a handful of RWB cars that I know the name and I remember, and I've had an experience with those cars. And it usually for me is not even like which kit it has. It's typically the color of the car and then the design of the wheel. Those are the two things that really stand out to me and make them memorable. Beyond that, maybe the wing would be the next thing. Like, which wing did you put on? But the wheels, to your point, they're a defining moment for the vehicle, right?
They are, and also the paint of the car. Was you and Danny, you guys have a very good interview about the paint. Yeah, the paint of the car is also very important too, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even look at that 964, right, on your wheels.
Right.
It's incredible to me how dated a car looks on stock wheels, especially the 964 wheels that are just like the 5-spoke with the circles kind of in between the spokes.
Right.
You know, you look at those and it looks like an old car, but then you update wheels on a car and it adds life and it adds energy to the car. The car looks a lot fresher and more modern with a different wheel. And to the same point, you could put some really ugly wheels on the car and it would ruin it.
True.
You know, and something to share too, right, is that you can do basically do any kind of color a client requests, as long as they order it and talk to they talk to your rep, right? Like Toshi-san or one of the RWB dealers. Or are you going away from the colors?
So basically we have our own color code on the website, and other than those color code, we can still do it for customer, but the customer have to provide the Pantone number to be more precise. Yeah.
But you can do it if they send it?
Yes. So basically, if you go to our website, there is a section. There's a section you can see all the available color that we have.
So maybe we'll have to do a paint match when I order my wheels. We can paint match them to my car.
Yeah. Yes.
I've got the code. We made our own color for my car. It's not a Porsche color. So everybody everybody does Porsche colors. I wanted something different. So mine's a green color, but it's not a Porsche color. It's very similar to Porsche lighter green or jade green, but it's not that color.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna ask, tell me what were you gonna say?
Oh, I was gonna say we are actually going to do a limited time promotion for the wheels.
Okay.
So basically, you get like a good 20 to 30% off. I forgot the exact number. I'll show it to you. Okay. When people shop the wheel within this time, they get a very good discount. And when they install the wheel on the car, took some really good picture or some videos, they get a rebate of $700 back.
Wow! So that's like 10%.
Yeah, that's like you get like 20% off. I think 20% off. You get like 20% off, and then after you provide all the pictures and the video and stuff, you get another 10% off rebate.
Wow.
Cash rebate. So I think that's a pretty good deal.
That's a really good deal. Yeah, that's great.
It is.
So walk me through the process then, just one more time. So they go on the website, they order what they want,
right,
and then you build them. So when you build a wheel and it's forged, do the forged blanks, they're already cut to the size, and then you start cutting the design out of the blank? Or what does a blank look like when it's fresh?
The blank look like, I'll show you the picture in a bit, okay? So the blank look very, very similar to the finished product. very close, very close. We have to make some molds for uh for di for different so how do you say it? So we have to make some molds for different kind of
So
for
the
different range of design.
generic shape.
Yes, yes,
Yeah. So the generic shape is molded and forged
yes,
into the generic shape, and then the 5-axis CNC machine is going to go in and do the detail work and cut off what's left so that it can form the wheel. But the actual original shape of the wheel comes in that original blank pretty well.
pretty much. Pretty
Okay.
much.
So you go through and you cut it and then you clean it. Do you have to coat them with anything to prep them for paint, or after you cut them, then you paint them?
After we cut them, we paint.
You paint, and then I guess it's powder coat, right?
It's powder coated, yes. And then after we paint, we do we put another layer of protection. It's called clear coating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just like a car, so you'll do the 2 stages. You get the clear coat on, you polish them up, and then they are ready to go. It's pretty cool. So
Sure.
so future plans, I guess, what we've been talking about. So you did this with them, you're working on that. Future plan, the next big thing is the Nakai wheel, which will be coming out, the RWB Australia Nakai wheel, I should call it, right, Churn?
Okay.
Right?
Yes. Yes.
My
yes,
friend.
Yes.
It sounds like Churn's had a lot of input on these, and we all know Churn as an RWB purist. I think people will be excited to buy a wheel knowing that Churn has something to do with it. So Churn will have those. Later down the road, you'll do a sale at some point. How soon are you thinking about having that sale? So I know if I should put it in this video or not.
In December. In December.
Okay.
So we will start the promotion sale starting the first of December.
Okay. So just so everybody knows, then in December, then
and we will run it for a month, and then I will provide the code. Okay, so I'll also give you the code in a bit.
Okay.
So you can put on there.
Code below, right here.
Code below, yes, that's
right here.
Right
code.
here, right here.
Circular.
The code, yes.
Here, code.
Code.
Well, good. So we've got that figured out. So what's your favorite wheel that you make, and what's your favorite wheel that you don't make, that someone else makes?
Okay, my favorite wheel that we make, it's going to be the original one the 5-spoke one we were talking about.
That,
yeah, that one would be my all-time favorite of our own brand. Of the RWB brand, yes.
And you make that one as a 3-piece that's concave, so similar to the silver one back here.
Right.
That one over there. But you can get that with you can get that with a lip as a 3-piece, right? Where the face is concave and then it's got a lip, like a barrel.
Yes, I can do that. Yes.
Yeah, and that's what Rough Rhythm had, right? Was a set of those with green and black. Yes,
I think I saw about 2 to 3 sets to Nakai already. So this design has been running in Japan for like 6 months already.
Yeah. Is it pretty popular there?
Well, I think the owner loves it. The owner actually sent me the picture of the wheel that was done on his car. I forgot his name, but it's a yellow RWB. I think he loved it. Like every time I post a picture about this wheel, he went on my Instagram and liked it and comment on the wheel. Yeah, so
very cool.
And I think I just saw another set. I just saw another set yesterday to Spain.
Oh, to Spain?
I don't know. Yeah, to Spain. I don't know if he's going to put it on RWB or some other car. I have no idea because he hasn't he hasn't provided me the ET and also the offset yet.
Yeah.
So I don't know what car he's going to put on, but it's going to be wide body though.
Yeah, I know he's working on a safari car right now, so maybe it's for that.
Oh, maybe, yes.
They're making a Safari 993 RWB.
Oh, okay. So it must be him then.
So it could be for that car, maybe.
Could be. Could be. Yes.
Well, that's really interesting to me. Okay, so that's your favorite that you make. What's your favorite wheel another company makes? I'm putting you on the spot.
What's my? Okay, it's going to be the 3D additive metal print one from HRE. I forgot the name. I saw this design couple months ago. I think they put it on oh, I forgot what car they put it on. They put it on some supercar. But I'll show you the picture in a bit. That's one of my favorite design from other brand because the design is so much different. It's so much different from those other brands that you see on the street.
Is it? I think I found it. Let me take a picture.
Futuristic. Okay.
It's on a McLaren, like a 720, I think.
Yes, I think that one. Is it? It is that one. It is that one. Yes.
All right, that was my guess. I just wanted to see if that was the same. Yeah, it's a really cool wheel. That's something to. It looks like very alien almost, right? Like it looks like something out of a sci-fi movie. Like the cuts.
Yeah,
the shape, it's really cool. It's called the HRE 3D printed titanium wheel, if anybody's wondering.
Titanium wheel, that's the one.
So I'm sure it's really inexpensive too.
I actually have no idea how much it costs, but I think it's going to cost a fortune because HRE, the regular wheel, costs like fortune.
Well, and it's titanium and it's a prototype. It's a limited wheel. I don't know. This article doesn't have pricing on it, but I bet that it is insanely. I bet that's a $20,000 to $30,000 set of wheels.
I think so.
That's my guess. Huh? Yeah. That's very cool. Well, I think that was a good ad for. I'm glad that you gave me something creative. I thought you were gonna say, I don't know, like Work Equip 03 or something. I don't know, something we've all seen. No, that's
I know
cool.
those.
Well, yeah. Well, I appreciate you kind of talking to me about the process. I can't wait to see some videos. We will get photos of some of these prototypes up. You know, if you want to start talking about, are you okay showing some of the kind of where the Nakai wheel is, or is it still a secret?
Yes, I'm okay to show it to you. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, if you want, we could just put up like a prototype and get people so they know kind of, hey, look, tell me if I'm wrong or right on this. So this is what I think is how I see this wheel. It's like a Workmeister, like a Workmeister S1, but a Workmeister S1, the thing is normally they're flat, and then each of the spokes curves on the side, right? So an S1, they're shaped kind of like this, right? They're flat on the top and then they curve on the sides. Yours is like a 5-spoke, like an S1. They kind of look the same from above, but the difference is the whole thing, the arms are flat and then they concave in the middle instead of concaving on the side. Does that make sense?
Right. Yes, that makes sense.
I like it. It's very cool. And then they'll be available in different colors with different colored barrels. Right. That's very cool. Well, thank you for letting me share that. And those will be available. How soon are you thinking for those wheels?
Once we get the name, it's ready for sale because I have all the programs set up on the CNC already. Yeah. Yes. So it's pretty much ready. I'm just waiting for Nakai to name it. My understanding is he takes a long time to name things. Is that true? It actually depends. He named the car pretty fast. Yeah. Anyway, well, George, I appreciate you taking time to go through this with me. Did you have anything else that you wanted to share or ask about or? Okay, so okay, one very last thing. For the thing that we're doing with Porsche and Nakai, our goal is actually try to make a one-stop shop for RWB owners. So what I do mean by that is we can make wheels, steering wheels, because I think I showed you this time last time before. So what we can do a lot of custom here too. So we can do custom on the wording. We can do custom on the leather. Like you have two choices of leather. You can do
Suede.
Italian leather. It's going to or suede. Italian leather is going to be much more expensive. Well, you know Italian, right?
Yeah.
So, or you can choose the leather from Taiwan, and the price is going to be much cheaper, but it's pretty much the same durability. So it's still pretty tough.
Yeah, the feel changes is the main thing. And then I could, once my car gets a name on it, maybe I'll order one and have it say like RWB and then whatever my car name is and have it on the steering wheel.
Yes. Yeah.
Cool. No, that is cool. So just as a reminder, if you go on, George and Toshi-san from RWB are creating this website. It's kind of a one-stop shop for everything that you can imagine: steering wheels, brakes, wheels. They'll probably get some soft goods, clothes, bags eventually, stuff like that. Right. Just anything that you can think of. It's going to be the kind of source of truth for raw welt stuff. So there's going to be a few stores out there, and there are resellers like DPLS and stuff, but the idea is that we're trying to get the brand under one roof on one website so that people know where authentic raw welt stuff is available, and that will be this site. Right. So it's this is a unique look at that, because this is kind of the start of where raw welt will be in a lot of that. Will they be able to buy? I know that the 997 kits are available to purchase off the shelf now. Could somebody order a 997 kit through that website eventually too?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean, really it is all things raw welt you'll be able to get on there. As a reminder, because unless this changes, eventually in the future it might change. This is old. Right now, this YouTube video is right now. And when you watch it in a week, it's already a week old. And when you watch this video in like a year or 10 years, this is really old. So keep in mind, things may change. But right now, protocol, if you want to buy a 997 RWB kit, it has to be, it does not have to be installed by Nakai-san, but it does have to be installed at a shop that is authorized to do raw welt kits. So if you're shipping it to a city, you have to you ship the kit to a raw welt shop, and then they will install it there. You cannot just buy it and install it in your garage or something. So the website will probably give you information on where you can ship your kit to, but you will be able to buy a 997 kit directly through the website, ship it to your authorized installer. They'll do the work, and you'll be rocking a really sweet raw welt 997. Yeah, George, thanks again for coming on. Appreciate you, George, for taking the time. Have a great night.
You too, Dan.
All right. Thanks, man. All right.
I'll see you soon, man. Bye.
So far, so good. Felt the rain, I should find shelter, pull up my umbrella. But today I'm feeling stellar. Wanna feel the weather, sunny rays or stormy pressure. You'll get if I get what the hard times bring me. Moving lots of new things, always with my own spin. A queen deserves a true king. Living like a movie, see the way I do me, live that inner beauty. I'm not the type to disrespect me. Get off my back cause you're not ready. See how I flow, I do this in my sleep. Act like a boss, I don't act like Sean. There's no sheep mentality, making my dreams a straight reality.
hate the seize a day as it comes. Cheese attract rats on the scene, get it gone. Rats attract cats out for peace and the dogs. The bitches come in threes, woe is me, fill them up. Same mistakes made on the regular.